I just love what I do. I really enjoy making people feel better, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm in this business, is to help people feel better. And whatever that may be, you know, there is no shame, you know, if you wanted to have your underarms hairy, that's absolutely fine. It's true though. Yeah. You know, no one is saying, oh, you now have to do this. No. But it's personal preference, is what you do. So if you do decide to have, you know, the hair removed, then we're here for you.
Yeah. Good morning everybody, so welcome to this week's vlog. So you may have seen on Instagram stories a while ago that I'd had some laser hair removal treatment done, and because of lockdown that kind of wasn't able to carry on. So now that things are opening up again, we thought it'd be a really good idea to take you along to my appointment, and we're going to ask Christina lots of questions and take you along with us. So before we do that, we're going to go and do some exercise.
So we like to get up nice and early and come for a run on our Nordictrack Treadmill. It's been really fun having this machine, especially through the end of lockdown where we haven't been able to travel, because it has all of these different programs. So for example, there's loads of different options to go running in, like the Himalayas, in South Africa. Hannah's been walking in the Scottish Highlands. So when we haven't been able to do any travelling and stuff, this has been really fun to be able to get our workout in, but also in a different location each time. So yeah, really good fun. Maybe we'll do a Patagonia run today.
Yeah.
So you go jumping first.
Yeah, and the really good thing as well, because gyms have been closed as well. So before we were going to Sopwell gym, weren't we, for a little bit?
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been really nice. And the one thing that we really liked was the treadmill. So that's why we've
been using this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Hannah's going to jump on for her workout this morning, and then I'll get on after her.
So you get an option of lots of different workouts, and it also shows you the intensity. So that one's super intense. I don't think I'll be doing that one. But these are all in Patagonia, which is somewhere I would love to go.
It's on our list, isn't it?
Yeah. So I can go there virtually.
Yeah. So this is why we really love this machine, because it makes the workout so much more fun, because we get to go to all these exciting places that we can't go to at the moment because obviously travel restrictions.
Yeah. Let's go here. This is quite a famous spot.
And the good thing about this is it's not just taking us to the location. They have trainers who walk you through the whole workout as well. So they usually get you warmed up, they get you stretching and stuff, and then they get you working out pretty well. So yeah, we really enjoy it.
Yeah, because normally we would go for a run on round near here, but
and that kills my knees. Like literally after 2 days worth of running, my knees are dead. But on this treadmill,
because it's been wet as well, so the ground's been. We like to go out more in the countryside where it's easier on your knees, but the weather hasn't been as great. So that's why this has been really good, hasn't it? So we can continue to stay fit.
Yeah, and with the it's got those springs underneath the treadmill as well, so with the cushioning effect, it's just my legs, my knees haven't felt any pain whatsoever, so it's really nice.
I didn't realise it's got fans.
Yeah, it has got fans.
It's got built-in fans, so if you get sweaty like me, it can cool you down.
I've only just started using those fans in the morning because it hasn't been warm enough yet, but you can basically this button here, you push this and it has fans that turn on.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's nice.
Yeah. So we haven't needed that so much yet because obviously the colder weather, but now it's getting warmer outside. It's been really nice to have those. Because at the moment I'm running downhill and it adapts to what the trainer's doing. So the incline of the machine has dipped its nose down, so now it feels like I'm running downhill. And then when we start to go uphill, the machine starts to rise the incline up, so it starts to lift the bed up, so you start to feel like you're running uphill. So it's a really cool piece of kit, and the speed and everything adjusts to what the trainer's doing as well. So it really feels like you're there. So now the machine's going 5% in an incline, so now it starts to feel like I'm running uphill. We're just dodging all these hikers at the moment.
Overtaking.
Yeah, so now it really feels like I'm going uphill a little bit.
It's obviously quite busy there because it's a touristy spot.
We're just showing off, we're just running past all these hikers who are puffing and puffing going up the hill.
Yeah, eat my dust.
And now we're going to a flat level, so the bed is now going down to a level. And you can obviously manually control it as well, so if I wanted to go faster, I can increase the speed. So we've just finished doing our morning workouts, so we're a bit sweaty and stinky now, so I think we're going to go get a shower.
Yeah,
but
you stink.
Yeah, that was really hard. I was running in Patagonia, so it was like the machine does like all the incline and stuff, so yeah, it was that was a really good workout, and you were walking in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
it was very good.
And we were saying as we were doing that because obviously we're not sure if we're going to be able to fly or travel much this year. Obviously we're going to travel around the UK and hopefully Europe, but with flights for long distance flights and stuff, we're just not sure. So it's been really nice to get out on the treadmill and to experience new places that we really want to go to, but we're not sure when we're going to be able to get there.
Yeah, it actually gives you quite a good idea of places, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You actually immerse yourself into these places and see them.
Yeah, and exactly.
Hand.
And the way the machine works with the trainer, it's just a really like immersive experience. So yeah, we really like it, and so we're going to keep using that and keep using the training programs on there, and we really feel like a difference already, don't we?
Yeah. Definitely. A lot
fitter and stronger. So we'll spin to home, and then we'll go have a shower, and then we'll take you along on the next bit of this adventure. Next day, where because obviously Hannah's going to be doing her laser.
Yeah, that's going to be an
treatment
adventure.
with you. So she's going to show you all of that. So we'll see you back at home.
So we've all freshened up from the shower and after the workout, and the sun's come out, and we are on our way to Buff and Bear, which is where you will be meeting Christina, and we're going to go over some questions and show you around her lovely salon. So we'll take you there, and we'll be there in a minute. We've made it. Hello. It's been so long. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, so we've just arrived at Buff and Bear, and this is Christina, who is our lovely, who owns Buff and Bear, and she's going to just quickly show us around the salon. Yeah?
Yeah, come on in. So, this is our reception. We've got some retail products. Of course, social distancing means that we only have one person at the time. It's quite small, so we only got 2 treatment rooms, so one in, one out. It's quite lucky that we can do this way. We've got the aesthetics treatment room here, so if you want to come through. And this is where all the laser and IPL and the face advanced treatments happen. So we've got the Trilogy Ice, which is the hair removal machine that we use. Then we've got Linton Lumina, IPL, as well as NDAG. So we've got quite a few treatments that we can do with those. And we've got a secret there, which has not been launched yet. So we're gonna launch that sometime soon. Really? So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're a very small team. It's only 3 of us. So I live here. The girls share the other room when I'm not here. Sometimes the girls are here, but these are my toys.
Brilliant. Cool. So thanks for having us in today. And we've just got a couple questions which we thought a lot of other people might be thinking along the same things or might just want to know from you. So I thought, the first question that we've got is, how would people know that like laser treatment is safe? And kind of tell us a bit about how it works.
Sure, so laser treatments are absolutely safe. We are working with a very different light spectrum, so UV light is dangerous to the skin. We don't work with UV light, we work with different light spectrum. So for example, hair removal, we've got Nd:YAG, which is the long wavelength, then we've got alexandrite, and we've got diode lasers. So they're very different lights, so it's perfectly safe. There is absolutely no harm to health with regards to the lasers. The way lasers work, the light is absorbed by the pigment in the hair follicle, which is melanin. So if you have really dark hair, then it absorbs a lot of light, and because it absorbs a lot of light, it creates more heat, so we can really heat that hair follicle and destroy it. If the hair is really light, fine, or grey, let's say, or there is no hair, then it's very difficult or impossible to destroy the hair. So we actually do have to say sometimes, nothing is going to happen to the hair, so we do have to send people away. But if the hair is dark and if there's enough pigment in the follicle, then we can treat.
Brilliant. So how many sessions do I need to kind of get the desired outcome or effect from the treatment?
So it depends on the area being treated. Usually we say it's about 8 sessions. Most of the people get the desired results within 8 sessions. Facial hair can be quite stubborn depending on why the hair is growing. And we only treat the hair, we don't treat the underlying condition. So if the hair keeps growing because something else is making it grow, then the hair will start growing, and therefore you will require more sessions. Hollywood's Brazilians, intimate hair removal usually take longer as well, only because we can't work on very high settings because the areas are quite sensitive. So we would say for intimate areas about 8 to 12 treatments.
Okay.
But usually we're done within 8.
Yeah. Okay, so I personally suffer with really bad ingrown hairs, and that's normally after shaving or waxing. So how would laser hair removal help me with my ingrown hairs?
Sure, it's a perfect treatment to help ingrown hair. We have so many clients that come in to have laser hair removal just because they have so many ingrown hair. It's quite difficult to cope. The ingrown hairs start reducing after a couple of treatments because the hair that we treat start thinning out. So when the hair pushes through the skin, it is finer, so it doesn't irritate the skin so much. And that's how, as we go through the treatments, the hair thin more and more, I guess. And the shaving becomes really much more easy as well. The rash comes down after about 3 treatments.
Fantastic, that's great. And I know that you've also recommended me a product that you recommend with ingrown hairs as well, and I found that's really helped me as well. So
ingrown hair products, we do retail ingrown hair products for all our treatments really, and that has salicylic acid, and salicylic acid is like a hurricane in the hair follicle, so it goes right deep down into the hair follicle and cleans all and everything that's in there. It helps to prevent the hair follicle getting blocked before the hair can come through quite easily.
Yeah. Right, so the next question is, can I remove hair in between sessions? So do I have to, if I wanted to go swimming or to the beach or spa or something like that, how can I maintain my hair removed?
Sure. So hair management between treatments, we recommend you shave. So if you wanted to remove the hair, you can shave. You don't have to remove the hair at all.
Okay.
But if you wanted to remove, we recommend shaving and shaving only. I'm not a big fan of the creams because it's a chemical on your skin. It irritates the skin. As you mentioned, you've got ingrown hairs, so that's something that I wouldn't recommend. If you were to use one, at least 2 weeks before your treatment, just to make sure that it all disappears and settles. I don't think they researched enough with lasers, those creams, because we don't know what's in them, so we don't really know how it reacts with light. So we prefer if you didn't use the creams, but you can absolutely shave in between. We also say not to wax or pluck the hair. So as I mentioned before, we want to have that hair in the hair follicle, so that the light can get absorbed, and that we can create sufficient amount of heat. If you were to wax your hair in between or pull it, or if you were to have a facial area done and just impatient enough to sort of wait, there is no hair in the follicle, so nothing is going to happen. But that's exactly that, nothing is going to happen, because we are not treating that hair because it's being pulled out.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. So I don't just have to hide and wait between sessions. So that's
no,
really
you
good.
can absolutely shave. Shaving is something that we recommend, and I mentioned before, it does become so much easier after the first couple of treatments. Shaving becomes so much easier because the hair starts thinning out from the very first couple of treatments.
Okay, so another question I've got is, so will the effectiveness of the treatment that I'm having with laser, would it be affected if I was, say, pregnant or on medication? Are there certain things that could affect it?
Sure. Pregnancy is a contraindication, so we don't do treatments on pregnant ladies, not because it's harmful, but we just don't know what's going to happen. So if there was a problem with the pregnancy, we don't want really to have any doubts that, you know, that's something to do with the laser. There is no medical reason not to do it. However, pregnancy is quite a delicate thing, and we say have your babies first, and then we'll get back on treatments. Another reason with pregnancy, for example, kind of from the other side, is that your hormones are very different, and it's again medication, pregnancies, menopause, certain conditions, health conditions. Most of the hair growth is driven by hormones. So if there is any hormone fluctuations as such, and that could be pregnancy, breastfeeding, medication, certain health conditions, the hair growth will be thrown out of sync. So you wouldn't know what we're treating. So we say, have your babies, finish breastfeeding, and then we'll start the hair removal process. And then, you know, then we know that once you've had it done, until you get the next. So once you had your baby, you finish your breastfeeding, then we can start treating. Just want to settle the hormones first, and then we can carry on. Sometimes people find that after having the baby, the hair growth increases. Then we can treat, which is great. Sometimes during the pregnancy, the hair growth increases, but then it settles after the pregnancy. So this is
just
the
kind
reason.
of those levels that are changing.
So we want all the hormones to calm down, and then we can treat. With regards to medication, a lot of medication is fine, and even photosensitive medication, most of the time it's photosensitive to the UV light. We don't work with UV light, so a lot of the time it's okay, but just for safety reasons, we will ask you to finish your course. We'll give it a couple of weeks just to make sure that it leaves the body, and then we can go back to treatment. So it's absolutely fine. You know, we've had clients come in and say, "Oh, I've had such a bad toothache, and I've got medication," and that's when we think, okay, let's get this out of the way, and then we carry on with the treatment.
Okay, great. Okay, so thank you so much for answering all my questions and for having us with you today. So if anybody wants to find out more about what you do and how to contact you, what's the best way of doing that?
So a lot of the information, of course, is on the website, so you can have a look on the website, but you can always ring us, you can drop us an email, a text, so there's various ways to contact. If you are looking to have laser hair removal done, book yourself in for a consultation. You come in, we'll discuss all the details, ins and outs about the treatment. We'll do a quick patch test, so then you also feel what it feels like to have the treatment. We'll do the consultation form to make sure that you don't have any contraindications and you are suitable for the treatment. And we'll get started.
Great. So what's your website? Is it just
buffandbear.com?
.com.
Buffandbear.com.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure.
Great. Right, so today I'm going to be getting my underarms and my intimate area done today, and so we're going to show you a little bit of just my underarms, and so you can see what it's like. That's okay. I'm probably cold anyway. That's okay.
Lie down.
Good.
Just so much
Yeah. So on my left underarm, I think I've caught it a little bit, so it's a bit red.
Brave,
yeah. It was from a few days ago. It was like.
Can I just have both of your hands behind your head?
Yes.
So I'm going to put some gel on. It's going to be very cold.
Okay. I'm embracing it.
I know, it's freezing. There you go. It's
not
refreshing.
Too bad. Yeah.
Honestly, it's refreshing. How is it feeling?
Yeah, that's fine.
Getting
It's
warm?
getting a bit warmer, yeah.
On a 0 to 10 scale, where are we?
That's, I'd say like a 5,
Yes.
6.
Getting warm.
Yeah, that's getting a bit hotter. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty hot.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got two friends. Let me do this first. I can't multitask if I start talking.
Yeah, that's a bit warmer on this side.
On a scale of 0 to 10?
Yeah, so it's about a 7.
Oh. That's it.
So, just finished with Christina and it went really well. She's really knowledgeable about all of the work that she does, and you can definitely tell how passionate she is. So I hope that you all found that really useful with all the questions that we asked, and that you got a bit of a taster as to kind of what to expect if you do go and get some laser treatment done. Would 100% recommend Christina, and we'll put the links below to her website and all her socials as well, because she's got a few exciting things coming up which you might be interested in as well. So yeah, look at the links below, and yeah, see you later.
So just thought I'd nip down to the van quick just to finish off this vlog for you in the van, just to give you a quick update. We've actually had a really great week and made some really good progress on the van, so I'm just going to show you around that. But before we get into that, just want to let you know that yesterday we were actually travelling to my mum's house, and the van broke down, and basically we were driving along the road and the engine was completely cut out and we had no idea what it was, and our first kind of thought was it was something to do with the fuel. Maybe the fuel pump's gone, so we're thinking it's going to cost loads. And yeah, we ended up getting rescued by a tow truck. The police came out and got us take off the road because it's quite a busy road. So we got home, we've had the recovery truck come out here, have a look at it, and we've had it repaired this afternoon. It was just, in the end, it was just a crankshaft sensor, so it wasn't too bad, but there were some issues with getting the bracket on because of the way it had been put on. So it's all been sorted now. The mechanics were actually saying what a great condition the van is in and how good and strong the engine looks, so that's reassuring after we had that scare yesterday, because we haven't even moved into the van yet. So yeah, that's all been taken care of, and so let's show you what we did last week, because we really like what's happened this week and the progress that we've made. So the first thing you might notice when you come into the van this week is how much emptier and tidier it is. Spent a lot of last week clearing it all up, getting all the rubbish out of here and stuff, so it feels much bigger and much more clean in here now. And then the next bit you'll see is that we've actually lined all of our shower out. So we put all the aqua panels in, we've sealed it all in, and we've even put the drain in as well, so we just need to connect that up underneath. But yeah, really happy with how this has gone. It's all been sealed in, so it's completely waterproof. We need to test it though first, fingers crossed. But we've also put the light in, so this needs to go up here. So yeah, we've got a shower room now, so we're going to get some hooks on here to be able to have a rod come across for a shower curtain. But yeah, we're really happy with how the shower's looking so far, and that was a big achievement and big part of the project that we did last week. So yeah, really happy with that. The next bit is we've put the floor down. So we've put our new flooring down. It's really nice. It's a really tough flooring. So we hope as we're moving around in the van that stays really nice and strong and keeps all the rubbish out and everything. So yeah, really happy with how the flooring's looking. And then the other bit we've done over the last few days is we've put our table leg down. So this is a really cool table leg. Let me see if I can get it off without these chairs falling over. So basically this leg like screws down into this bracket. We've also lined it with scratch-proof cat scratch material, so the cats can use it as a scratch post. And then we can take this leg off. 1 second. So yeah, take the leg off, and then we've got a really small base plate. And the reason we went for this one is because a lot of the cheaper models, they have like this big cone that sits in, so it it's a bit of a trip hazard really. So we're happy with that. And then we've also got like this little cap that we just slot in there like that. So yeah, that's kind of out of the way. And then the other thing with the table leg is that we actually have put together our table here. So this basically just slots into the leg, and we're going to store that underneath the bed. So yeah, loads of progress has been made in the van this week. So what we're going to do next is we're literally just going to put the cupboard doors on all of these cupboards, and pretty much it's ready to go. So yeah, really good progress this week. It's really starting to feel like a van that we can actually live in, and we're really happy to see how it progresses again over this next week. So yeah, I really hope you're finding our van progress really interesting. It's been feels like a big giant leap this week, so really hope you've enjoyed that. And yeah, can't wait to see what happens in the next week. Hopefully get it all finished, and then we can start to have some adventures in our van. We can start to take you on some of our travel adventures. So can't wait for that. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. As we say, we can see that there's a lot of people who are watching our videos who aren't subscribed yet, so we really hope that you are able to subscribe to our channel, because it really keeps us motivated and keeps us encouraged to making more videos. And yeah, like, comment, and show us some support, and we'll see you in the next one.
That's what we do.